And there was death. I thought we got out of death. I thought we left the Atari death zone.
Are you kidding me? It's 2022. Like, after the last couple of years we've had...
No, I'm saying the people who made this. I'm not speaking to the nihilism of today. That's
Who
not
died? The man was safely thrown from the T-Rex and landed safely in the ocean.
That man safely threw his wife across the field.
Yeah, but it's a sport.
The panelists do not endorse this.
It's a sport, he says. Okay. I don't know this game at all. It's
a really good start.
It's called Star Tropics, and after I watched this ad, I go,
okay.
Tyler, I think.
So I got arrested my uncle. But I'm not too sure how to find him. So go to this island, right? But first I gotta talk to the chief. Then I gotta get some clues from a parrot. And then I'm helping the dolphins. And all the time I'm through graveyards and shit, zombies and blasting monsters. I crack some of the rocks. And the next thing I know, I'm cruising inside a whale. There you go, man. That's right. Every chapter is like another adventure. So you can hold no one game.
and now we're in the doors.
Okay, everyone's in agreement, right? That man just dropped acid.
It's the what is it? It's the peyote soul. What's it called when you're on peyote? When you go out in the desert?
You're on a dream quest.
What?
A dream quest.
Yeah.
It's not Dream Quest. Vision
called
Quest.
Vision Quest, yeah.
Star Tropics.
Star Tropics.
It's called Star Tropics, that's what it is.
Star
A
Tropics.
vision quest for children. On the
A vision quest for children. So, if you take the red pill, you can drop peyote and go in the desert. If you take the blue pill, you can play Star Tropics.
He'd like to play Star Tropics. Which one do you pick? I don't know. I've never played Star Tropics.
That game
How have you not
literally
played
had
Star
a piece of
Tropics?
Have you
paper
played
with
Star
a
Tropics?
Yes, it's great.
So you take the blue pill to play Star Tropics.
Take the blue pill.
Okay. Is it an RPG? Okay, whatever.
Platformy. Star Tropics is great, Kermit.
Okay. Maybe I'll have to play Star Tropics then. Maybe that's what I learned.
Is this what we're gonna do? Is we're gonna all play 8-bit games after this?
Well, hey, at some point we move up to 16-bit. Okay.
Blasphemy.
So we had a lot from the 90s and or the 80s. Get ready to get hit with it hard.
Yes, new game review! Okay, last week Harley and I reviewed Ultra Environment Man. Wacky! It has got to go! So today, we're gonna take a look at Battletoads. Rocky! That it is, I mean, they got Psycho Pigs and Turbo Wacky.
I guess Turbo Fly. Remember when I learned about that when I was a
Something
kid?
basic! How can you go wrong? You get the freak for Battletoads and these other games from Trade West, Nintendo Entertainment, or Game Boy System required.
As much of a classic as Battletoads is.
That commercial is like the most, it's like, it's the 90s or it's the 80s. Like,
I think it's pretty whack.
it's of an era. Like, it literally shows him, he like kicks it. Why were kids wearing like the black vest over a white
Oh
shirt?
no, that was the 90s.
That was the 90s.
The early 90s to be
Why?
specific, but I remember these
I'm not
times.
saying you weren't there.
And the haircut like that kid's haircut was just quintessentially 90s.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that, like, watching that commercial in the 90s would be like, oh my god, it'd be so cool if I actually had a video game review show. And now that's just every YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like, it still felt like a parody of 2022.
But how many of them
that came out in the 90s?
How many of them have a set?
Very few.
That's
What is your definition of sex?
I also choose to believe that that's just where those kids lived.
Oh,
yeah, that's
100%.
the way my room was.
There was a bunch of like Go-Gurts and Gushers everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And that might be reaching a little bit more into the next
Oh
game.
no, they're grabbing some Dunkaroos, of course.
There you go.
Can of Surge.
Which one is next? Oh, it's time to visit the doctor.
Crystal Pepsi.
Hell yes!
Killer game from Nintendo, Dr. Mario. Wow, but it ain't what you think. Get to stop these viruses. Between the two players, you can actually track the other guy. Remember, kids, try this at home. You can get it for Game Boy, too.
That wasn't that bad,
No,
actually.
it's like I need to sell a puzzle video game about like throwing pills into something and making them better. I'm going to choreograph a dance sequence with children, and then go in the middle of it.
in 2022, it's hard to see a commercial that seems so pro-disease. Just dance with the germs.
He was a doctor, right? The main kid he had the stethoscope and the jacket on.
So, like,
He's got the cure.
So the dance is the cure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Will that be going back to the 80s?
Well, sometimes you gotta go back, you know?
Thank you to whoever got the joke. Thank you.
Okay, did I keep this? I don't know if I cut this one or not. I kept it, thank goodness. Do people know about this one? Okay, this is I guess, radio ad that played for this, and it is, I don't even, who cares about Opera Chicken? It's some weird platformer. But this was a thing that happened.
Hey, thanks for setting that up.
That happened that came out about it.
Double Star Trek.
Thanks for calling. I'm coming really soon. Really soon. At the end of March, I'll be in every toy store, every department store, every cool place where they sell Nintendo games. And I have books on Super Nintendo and also on Nintendo and Game Boy. I'm really cool. The magazines talking about me. If you want to see, you look cool. So get me now. March 23rd. You can come to me. Help me find my girlfriend. Help me find my watering cans. That's the clue, kids. The watering cans. And look out for the mousies. Okay. Bye.
Well, obviously, this is the voice that sells video games.
He told us to find a watering can, and that was a hint.
I'm 90% sure the end of that audio is, you can edit this, right? You can fix it? Alright, I'm out of here.
He got one take, and he was done. But just like,
It's like, we have the studio for the whole day. No, I'm good.
we had ads that we saw earlier in time that were better produced, and this was like a weird haunted call-in phone? Is this the dream phone?
There were some really interesting, like the 90s, and I would say even early 90s, call-in shows was a definite thing.
Because
at
it's
the
the
time.
1-800 number, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, well no, we're talking about like, you're starting to get into the times with the Psychic Friends Network, Miss Cleo came in the late 90s.
Alfred Chicken,
yeah.
finding his girlfriend, the watering can. Come on.
To be fair, that's a Euro platformer.
Oh yeah, good PAL version. You're right. Even weirder.
I'm so bad for
They're all weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Europeans are weird.
So are we, if you
I,
see them.
also true. I don't remember this one, but it just says Sonic Genesis on it, but I don't know which one it is.
That could be.
I wish I could make this louder. Was that man dressed as the Scat Man? There was a small boy that had like a leather fedora on. I'm gonna see if I can find that.
Skibidi bidi baba.
Where was he? We got like the wrong notes over. Yeah, there's this kid right here. Let me get a better shot of him. Not that I'm sorry for subjecting you to that. Where are you, Scatman child? There. Or is that not a man? Who is that? What is that? Is that Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, Freddy dreaming.
You love Sonic.
But Freddy loves Sonic.
They had to have had. As someone who saw them, I should know this, but we should have had a crossover.
What, between Freddy Krueger and Sonic the Hedgehog?
They're both spiky.
They're both spiky.
Nightmare on Green Hill
They
Zone?
live in Nightmares. Elm Street, that's like a tree which is like green.
You're pushing it, dude.
I think mostly that was an excuse for me to play this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I think it is. Yes.
Sonic skateboard.
And Annie Dennis.
She's naked!
Buffalo Cat. Shadow Buster.
जीवन को फिर खेले खूब हल्ला गुल्ला मचाएं और दोस्तों को भी बताएं चलो चलकर हैप्पी मील खाएं चलो चलो मैकडॉनल्ड से second meal slide.
So I want you to
That
know.
was cheat. Admittedly, that one was me cheating because that's
I want-
surpassed that.
Well, yes, and that's from way later.
Yeah, that was
Two.
me. That's also why I'm cheating.
That's post Dreamcast era.
Correct. That was post PSP.
I want you to know, I had originally submitted a Sonic the Hedgehog panel to do here,
And I subjected this to you.
and I had this at the ready to put into that panel.
How do you feel about it? You seem in shock.
It boggles my mind that they would do this promotion. And I'm sure Sega was like, so do you want footage from the games?
Do you want our character models?
And McDonald's was like, no,
We'll make our own.
we got it. You sure? No. If anything we know here at McDonald's, it's animation. They said they had it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop cheating with this next one. I also don't remember why I picked
No
it.
more cheating.
I promise you.
Tetris 2. Tetris 2.
Tetris 2.
Tetris 2.
Tetris 2. It's not just Tetris. Now challenge the system or go head to head. Different shapes, different shades, and this time, there's bombs in it. It's Tetris 2 on Game Boy or NES.
I think I figured it out. Before making movies, Michael Bay cut his teeth making video game commercials, yo.
Nintendo's get milk commercials. I wouldn't be surprised. No, you get more exacerbated.
Just the idea of being like, all right, guys, we're going to sell Tetris 2. What can we promote? Well, there's new colors. Oh, yeah, include that. They got to know. They got to know about the new shades.
Well, we're moving from the Game Boy to the Game Boy Color. It's like, also bombs. There's bombs in it.
Yeah.
There's bombs in it. No, this isn't Tetris. It's a bomb from a bomb factory.
It's crazy that, like, we've yet to really improve Tetris. Like, has anyone really thought, like, this version of Tetris is better than the original Tetris?
I will say this. Anybody who's played Tetris Effect,
Oh yeah, but still, like that's not a sequel. That's like a sidequel. It's like imagine
Sidequel?
Get ready.
Okay, how do you make a sequel to a game that doesn't have a plot?
Have you ever played Monopoly 2?
Put bombs in.
The sequel to Monopoly.
Okay,
Monopoly
good point.
2.
There's a Monopoly 2?
No, but I'm saying, wouldn't it be interesting if Monopoly got a sequel?
Would there be bombs in it?
Well, of course.
That's true. That is true.
What happened?
Oh, we never made a game called Dose.
There you go. There's a sequel.
Also, a sequel to a game without a story. You ever play Minecraft Story Mode?
Yeah.
No. So yeah, I just love it's like Tetris. It's like, this is the game your mom plays on the Game Boy, and it's like explosions, because it's the 90s, and everything needs to explode.
There's bombs in it.
There's bombs in it. I feel like that's the tagline now for everything. There's bombs in it. Like everything later in the 90s, where everybody's sneering all the time.
Jingle bells, dance bells, Christmas really stunk. I got nothing now, like my gifts for all just junk. Boxes full of clothes, CDs no one knows. When I wanted something for my Nintendo 64, Zelda's great, Turok 2, South Park would be fine. How about Rogue Squadron? That game should be mine. Make up for a lame Christmas. Get the hits you missed on N64. Mom and Dad are so sad.
So, is it sad that I remember that commercial?
We're getting a time period that I like actually remember some of these
Yeah.
things and cognizant
Well,
human beings.
and like, I just love that it's advertising the South Park game.
I know, this big hit. Big fun.
Well,
Zelda!
The South Park game, for those who don't know, that Matt and Trey were so upset with how that game came out that they wouldn't let another South Park game come out for years until they got their own video game studio to make Stick of Truth.
I mean, the commercials clearly said South Park would be fine.
Yep,
That's much
very correct.
That is an accurate assessment of that game.
I like it's okay. Would you rather boxers or South Park 64.
Wait, boxers I can use over and over again.
Are you a 90s kid?
Kind of.
Are you a child in the 90s right now? No, we're all adults.
So you say.
Well, what's beautiful about that commercial is the entire ad campaign is based off the fact that there wasn't enough N64s, so there were a bunch of disappointed kids. So they were advertising like, yo, I know you didn't get this for Christmas. Do not listen to your parents when they say things like, wait till next Christmas. Demand it now.
Yeah.
What a great move.
I mean, there's not a lot of N64 games. You gotta strike while the iron's hot, you know? I don't know how far into that. So yeah, now we're in the N64 block, which is definitely more in my wheelhouse, so I have to play the classic. There's no, it's not, this isn't like crazy or wacky, you've probably seen it, but it's a classic. Yeah.
Something's gone wrong. Go looking for it on Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Brothers, where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest only on Nintendo 64.
Oh, yeah.
No, that deserves it. You know what's funny when I look back on it is I remember in the 90s hearing about the first Super Smash Brothers and being, oh, that's a weird concept. I don't know how that's gonna go.
And now it's an institution.
Yeah. And now
everyone is here.
And now everyone's here.
Imagine a commercial that is now game accurate.
It just has all of them. If it was game accurate,
Something gone wrong in the world of the world.
Why isn't that man in a large suit wave dashing?
No, if it was game accurate, it would just be Fox.
Pikachu was #1 in 64, so.
Ah, there you go. They were showing you, they were trying to get you to go away from the best character by having them get beat up the most. But that one's a fun one. That one's a classic. Now we're gonna move into the weirder one. I don't remember this game, but it seems like one I would have wanted to check out.
More dangerous, but for who? Hybrid-headed, tough as hell. From Konami.
Like, has anybody played that game? Because it looks dope. Is it cool?
Yeah, there's like weird monsters that fight each other.
It looked like there was a weird mushroom person at one point.
I want to play as that lady.
I want you to do a whole interview about video games with people. Just like, have you played it? Is it dope? How dope?
If you were to rate it on this dopeometer,
Yeah. What's the scale of dopeness?
That lady did a nut shot, and I think it said Spaceball Kick.
Well, space.
so it's gone to plaid.
Let's watch Plaid. Okay. This next one, now I'm happy I brought you on for this one.
Ooh.
You'll be able to speak better to this than forward world.
The Rock can't believe this little Rudy Puccibroni is all on over at Signature Booth.
He walks like the Rock. He talks like the Rock. He's got the Rock, the people's elbow, the people's eyebrow. That's immigrant Richmond out here, right? He's even got the millions and the millions of the Rock's fans playing his video game. The Rock, know your role and shut your mouth. Over 50 WWE superstars, all their signature moves and talks, plus entrances,
What's the same plus as he is?
Santa Claus is my third favorite Russian.
Do we want to talk about the history of Santa Claus wrestling? Because I can tell you.
You got a type 5.
The WWE had a character named Santa Claus. He was an evil Santa Claus from the South Pole that worked for the $1 Million Man and would steal presents instead of getting it because he was Bizarro Santa. He wrestled 2 matches, and then they realized it wasn't Christmas all year. And they fired him.
What's short-sighted this?
Yes. He's better known as ECW's Balls Mahone.
What?
Yes. And
In
that,
fact, it's interesting to me and maybe 3 other people in this room.
and that was 1 minute of wrestling facts that you didn't ask for.
Thank I like that. Yeah. But I just love this that The Rock is so pissed off that a video game version of him exists that everywhere he goes, he has to talk about it.
Yes, he's got to tell Elvises.
Imagine that now. John Cena's going around, there's this man in a video game who looks just like me. How dare he?
Invisible.
I guess any video game then. Well, I guess this is before they got the F out. Nintendo's telling you to get in or get out. WWF hasn't told you to get the F out. It's still WWF.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, that's what that makes me think of. I'm sorry. Now we're moving into one of my favorite N64 games as a child. It's weird.
You don't understand, it's after us. It's big! It's got huge teeth. A big beak. Bulgy eyes. Feathers, fur everywhere. Yeah, pigs can fly.
Okay. Nobody spoil it out there if you know it. Can you think of what this is for? It's an N64. It's an N64 game.
There's a part of me that wants to say, because I think what's about to happen is a pig is about to fly. He said, yeah, if pigs could fly. And then he looked up as if a pig was about to fly by. And the only thing with a flying pig I can think of is Diddy Kong Racing.
Okay, so that's your
make that
lucky you're voted. Okay, forward. What do you want?
I am trying to wrap my brain on what all was on N64.
There wasn't a lot. There's a small portion.
Like,
I'll just play.
Play it here.
Yo, bears can fly. Bears beware. Here comes There's never been anything like this. Hand-banging, sky-flying, rock-hopping, egg-shooting, tag-teaming duo. Banjo-Kazooie, only for Nintendo.
I don't know how I blanked on that.
But I just love that's just almost this entire panel is about the tonal shift between the ad and the game. Banjo-Kazooie, a goofy, mostly kid-friendly, like action platformer. The ad, a bunch of criminals in the woods are getting picked off by a cryptid that flies and is also a bear.
See, that could be a whole package, just showing the first half of a commercial and then pausing it. So what do you think?
Okay, good. There's one later on.
This could be a game show, actually.
I like this in the audience then. Because it's like, I rewatched the ad and I'm like, how did you think this was an ad for this game? What are you doing? Like, at least in the beginning, it was pretty clear what the game was talking about. And as you get further along, you're like, what are you doing? This doesn't even have to do with the game. Which makes it very like a car commercial-esque. Okay, now we're gonna get to another classic game, but also a gross ad.
A gross ad? Oh.
Oh! Okay! Really gross ad. Gross boys. What's your story? Yeah.
I can honestly say I've never desired to have that fun.
Yeah?
Did you notice at one point that man with the cap?
Oh! I get that joke.
I'll be here all night. Teacher matrices.
Can't see my full expression.
Kermit, you didn't Just go.
Just go. Let's not linger on that one. This is discontinuing. Like Nintendo has such just like kid-friendly, like in their games, not even just their marketing, especially now, but it's just like, who is in charge of this? I mean, like there was another panel. We've got time, so we're gonna take this little side trip. I had another panel ready for back in the day. That was basically a panel about it's really wild that Nintendo has given any American company their IP again after all the things that America has done to Mario and just Nintendo properties in general. Because it was going to be like, it's wild that we're getting a theme park that, admittedly, this was before we knew about Chris Pratt being Mario and we were a little bit more excited, but like the Illuminations movie, like Hyrule of Rhythm or whatever that game's called.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Like that was them giving it to like an indie studio. And it's like, there's parts where it's like, when America, but like when the West got like Nintendo characters, the Nintendo CDI games happened.
Yeah. Should we also mention that all this stuff started to happen once Bowser was in charge of Nintendo?
What?
They got rid of Reggie. And he got replaced
Well,
by
they
the
didn't
new guy.
get rid of Reggie. Reggie retired.
Right, Reggie retired and he was replaced by, I don't know his first name.
Doug Bowser.
Doug Bowser.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah. So Doug Bowser is in charge of Nintendo, and now horrible things are going to happen to Mario again.
Oh.
Does that mean the CDI's coming?
Yeah.
No CDI! We do not speak of such things.
And don't forget to return the virtual voice.
Oh,
The 3DS was an attempt at that, let's be real. It hurt your eyes and gave you a headache.
where's my Virtual Boy Classic? It's like one goes over one eye, real tiny.
I don't remember what this ad is, it just says bad things.
I don't remember what this ad is.
Oh, is this
Oh, I know this one!
Introducing battle tanks for Nintendo 64. Explosive tank action for up to 4 players.
No, that's a winner. That one's a winner in my
That
book.
one's a good one. I actually really like
I
it.
actually remember that one.
It's edgy, but it's not like really edgy in the game.
Oh, but when that game got a sequel, they did the
Well, they did
exact
another
same
one.
commercial.
Yeah.
Well, when you struck oil, like, you know,
Yeah. Why would you
keep pumping.
get the sequel? Tetris 2. It's got bombs.
It's got bombs.
It's got bombs.
It's got bombs. Okay. This next one.
Zenkaikon. It's got bombs.
Should I actually change it? Because it's hard to see when you go from one black. I'm gonna quick play it and then stop it. Okay. So I want to actually set this one up instead of the other way around where I go, this is what this game is. So this is for the game Body Harness on the N64. I've never played it. If my knowledge is correct, it's the people who went on to make the Grand Theft Auto series. Or something of that ilk. And basically it's a semi-open world game on the N64, as much as the N64 can do that. You're on an alien planet, and like you're going around fighting aliens and getting into vehicles and stuff. Okay. Keep that in mind, and that's what this video game is about. I hope this is loud enough so you can hear it. Here's Bill Clinton. Or not. I went to the next one. I can get ready for
Bill Clinton looked weird.
It is with a heavy heart I tell you that we are facing annihilation. As I speak, aliens are coming. It's a sticky situation, but we don't have to swallow it. These suckers are traveling through history harvesting humans for food. But we won't fall on our knees. Today, I put my moniker on a document to save the human race. Someone has to go back in time and lick the aliens to end this body harvest. Unless someone can
Yeah, sit together. I also know it's right. I'm sad that one was a little quieter. So, you know, how do we advertise a sci-fi open world game? A Bill Clinton impersonator comes out and talks about it and uses a bunch of double talk innuendo, and then if you didn't get it before,
Guys, did you not get it?
which no one did.
I was like,
I wasn't sure how loud it was if people could hear it, that it's just like every other sentence there's another, like, oh, there's another. I don't know how much we can say in an all ages panel, but
Why would that make you want to buy a video game?
isn't it really funny that this recent political happening happened and now video game?
Did Monica hand him the box?
Yes, that was what it was implied the whole time.
I mean, I'm sure everybody ran out to buy blue dresses after that. Anyway.
No, moving on. We're gonna get more wholesome. We're getting more wholesome.
Please.
Anything.
This one's another classic. This
I'm
one's nice.
predicting Paper Mario.
It is, yeah.
I nailed it.
I love this. Ooh.
He has new friends with special abilities. He has new enemies with funky attacks. But will he save the princess?
I love, my favorite part of that commercial is the fact that he goes, they have special abilities, immediately followed by Mario falling off a cliff.
That's what I can show.
Can I admit something to you? I remember when I used to tape Monday Night Raw. This will not be another wrestling story, I promise. And they played that commercial, and I used to rewind it and just watch that commercial.
It's a good commercial.
I love that commercial.
I remember, if memory serves, in Nintendo Power, they had a page where you could cut out a Paper Mario that was just like the one in the ad.
Yeah, you make a little puppet.
Yeah. I don't know, that one was just really wholesome, and I remember it when I was growing up, and I thought it was nice. So sometimes you need something pleasant after your body harvest.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Okay, we are now exiting the N64. We're at PlayStation Land.
Style, sophistication, the ability to launch napalm into oncoming traffic. These are the things you look for in an automobile. It's time you test drive Twisted Metal 2.
It's got laws.
And the new APS flame-throwing system. All style. Drive the 1997 Twisted Metal 2 on PlayStation from Sony, and let style be your weapon.
Like that was solid. Yeah, exactly. Like we're slowly gelling into an actual, like, here's an ad about the game. It's clever, it sells what the game is about, and it doesn't seem like a fever dream or just totally inaccurate.
That's the thing, it's like you can see how, like, as time goes on and video games are more mainstream, it's like, okay, we can just sell the game for what it is as opposed to explosions, look at me!
Yeah, it's better that they know how to do advertising instead of it being like, well, what do kids like? Loud and gross tongues. Now they know what to do, because like...
They're mostly figuring it out. There's still a couple of duds on here.
That was clearly like meant to be ironic, like, oh, we're setting up this and then it's that.
Yeah.
The other ones, there's such a genuine, like, the best way to sell pole position is to have God murder this man.
There you go, yeah. So we're actually going to stick in Sony Land with another racing game.
You want to find out why this hover bike is here?
I don't have no idea why it's there. Like I said, I went in and wanted to look at it to see if there was any foul play involved.
Let me finish my question, and then you can answer, okay?
It's Jet Moto 3. Pure adrenaline and insane speed you always wanted without all the tickets. The rush is back.
Freeze right there!
See, I don't know if you have more from 989 Studios games, but that was a microcosm of everything that came out of that studio for a while. Like, no, it was all like, it was all that kind of somewhat loud, in your face, kind of like counterculture type of like fight the police type of vibe. And then at the end, it was always that logo coming on, 989, like you're trying to make the number 989 really cool. We get it. It's not.
I just want a new Jet Moto. Why haven't we had a new Jet Moto?
Clearly that guy was a runner, and then the police arrested him, and now we can't race anymore.
That's the reason we have no more Jet Motos.
There's that one guy in that commercial.
Illegal night races. Okay, this next one, I'm gonna let it, Lego Island. I'm gonna let it play for a little bit, and we're gonna do another try to guess what this is.
Super focus.
Okay.
Or I promise you, you're not going to get that.
Okay.
This is a Nintendo GameCube game. It's too late. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it then. I was about to tell you what it was. What game on the GameCube?
Remember this commercial.
You remember it?
I do.
You remember the game is?
Oh, this was a. Wait, this was a 64 game?
No, this is a GameCube.
It's a GameCube.
Oh god, so many more possibilities.
So, there are two people on a couch. There's a man and a gothy-looking woman, and he is slowly moving closer on the couch. What?
Clearly it must be Kirby.
Luigi's Mansion.
You had a guess in the audience.
What was my guess in the audience?
That's not Conker's Bad Birthday, is it?
Conker's Bad
That would
Birthday
make
was
too
not
much
on
sense.
GameCube. It's the Lego Swego.
Take your lap.
She wasn't real, it's a one. That time my girlfriend turned into a GameCube. Still going.
And I maxed out my attack stat. The anime coming soon.
Reincarnated in another world as a purple GameCube.
I'd watch it.
The handle is there for adventure reasons.
It's hard to run.
The handle is there for adventure reasons. So what? So you know what? No, I'm not going down that line. I don't thought that's bad.
No more handle talk. No more game.
No more handle talk.
I was really expecting applause. Just doing a silent. Okay.
All right.
Please clap.
No, I know the lap's over. No, it's too late.
Okay, we're almost done. So this one is insulting. So you know how in the 90s we had like the mascot platformer wars?
Okay.
This one is too late and too lame to fight, but he's gonna try.
Oh no.
I want to guess it.
Oh wait, it's leading to space.
Please, mate.
Wait,
There's Spyro. There's Crash.
I want to say Gex.
No, this is after Gex. There's Sonic. There's hints on the screen of who this is. Who is this ad for?
I thought it was
Let me give my host a second, then I'll play with the audience.
So you said it's not Crash?
No, Crash was one of the people who's in the thing. I can promise you the next one is Mario. It's not Mario. What? I wish it was Bugsy, but it's not.
Oh, yeah, because that's what I was about to go.
It's even lamer. It's like I should say tamer than Bugsy.
Awesome Possum.
No,
No.
that's too early. This is
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say
GameCube
Bugsy.
era.
All right.
The war is over. Sega is not a console anymore. Does anybody know? There's
Ty the Tasmanian
Ty the
Tiger.
Tasmanian Tiger from Australia. Everybody's coming boomerang. Look at this. Look at this pump.
There's a new hero out there, and he's not going to let anyone stand in his way. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Bring it in for everyone. Here he is.
The cojones on the people making this video game. We're better than Crash, we're better than Spyro, we're better than Sonic. You're all busted up in the hospital because of Australian boomerang boy.
Even worse, EA is microcharging them for the healthcare, and that's it.
I feel real dumb having voted for Sora for Smash now.
You could have voted for Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Who else has? I was about to say who else has boomerangs in Smash, but it's late. Like I said, boomerangs since day one.
Yes.
I'm gonna shut up. We're almost there. How much time we got left?
Time of clock. It is 7:24.
I'm the next one in here, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I'll talk about that later. So this one is the weirdness between Japan and US ads. So I'm just going to tell you up front, this is Pikmin 2. This is the Japanese version.
That was adorable.
Like, that's really cute, right? That was adorable.
It actually explained Pikmin pretty well.
Yeah, you got a little claymation animation. Every single Pikmin got laid out with the thing. You got to see a little gameplay to get what's going on. This is what we got in America. I remember this one.
Oh no.
Make it do. You can see how good his two commanders lead a planetary treasure hunt. Multiplayer mode with the best scavenger win. All for Nintendo GameCube, ready for everyone.
So, little known fact, that's how the Blue Man Group was formed.
No, I'm not touching that one.
You know, it's funny, since you said we have a little time. So, if anybody got to see the Dragon Quest panel that was happening this morning, there were some more interesting examples of Japanese marketing versus American marketing. And, like, there's a lot of stuff where Japan for years would market towards, like, the chibi and the cutesy. And then it got to America and it was like, Angry Kirby! It has bones.
I had originally in this, I had 2 Kirby ads, and like the American one is he's like drawn with big rough arms, and he's like flexing and stuff, and it's like, it's Kirby, he's cute, he eats things, like why would you have to do that? So, yeah, that was, this one I thought was funnier in capturing the difference between them, and also I love that original Japanese ad. We're almost done, we're still in GameCube land.
Here's the true story.
Four friends picked the word of the day. They find out their parents will stop being themselves and start being someone else.
Animal Crossing, furniture for GameCube. Today I was like, let's redecorate the house.
And I was like, maybe we should buy some furniture first.
Nice outfit. Where'd you get that? A garbage dump? Yeah.
Welcome to Animal Crossing. Live gaming's happening every minute of every day, whether you're playing or not.
Winter's coming soon. Should I make pants for that?
Rated E for everybody.
This almost makes me nostalgic for the days when the real world was the only reality show.
It's the only reality. I genuinely really like that ad. We can see like the reality of what these games are actually congealing with the ads, and then they're created. Like that was an accurate depiction of Animal Crossing through like the early 2000s lens.
It seems to me like.
Have you never played Animal Crossing?
The theory seems to be that Americans don't actually like video games. So they try to show us as little footage of the game as possible, and then lie to us.
Well, no, it's like when you get a teaser trailer for a video game, it's like, that's not real, there's no gameplay. It's like, if you're a gamer, you already know. I'm already reading Nintendo Power, I don't need an ad to tell me about it. The ad is for people who don't buy video games and need to be lied to spend their money.
Okay.
I am the demographic that is already assured.
So in this panel I have learned lie and it has bombs.
Only if it's a sequel though.
Only if it's a sequel, okay.
Okay, we're gonna
I should have been taking notes.
We were ending with.
Alright, that makes sense.
Man, these graphics are nuts. Yeah, they got more flavor than a pistachio. No doubt. I'll put you head to head. What? Squirrel, please. You have about as much skills as a chipmunk. Your mama's a chipmunk. Oh no, he got denied just like you get denied by the lady.
Shoot, if I had a shit like that, the girls would be all over me like salt on a peanut.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah. DSP. Hells yeah.
And the PSP didn't do very good. It's mostly a platform for JRPGs and visual novels until it died, having nothing to do with anything these girls talk about. And with that, I bid you a good evening.